get a little bit better sound. I spent most of yesterday afternoon finding out how to make the sound better. So hopefully this is coming out and you're getting a little bit better quality sound coming to you. And I had received this item here yesterday. It's the Elgato Stream Deck. And so I wanted to spend a little bit of time before we did any kind of sketching this morning, taking a look at that and seeing if I can set up a couple of these buttons. And I thought it might be interesting for you to see, you know, how we can set that up, and it should make, you know, the live stream a whole lot better. What I was thinking of that we could do today is one of two things. We'll either, depending on how much time we have, we'll either do some doodling, or we will do I'll show you how to do make a Celtic cross. So it'll be one of the two. We'll see how today goes. But this is the one that we've been working on, and we had decided that this design here, we are not going to put on a t-shirt. It doesn't really look like it's designed for a t-shirt. There's a lot going on. We're going to put this on just a tote bag, and then I'm going to do another design for this tradition, this Christmas Eve tradition, that would be better suited for a t-shirt. But this is just a little too busy and a little too much for a t-shirt. And so we're just going to put this on a tote, but I think that it'll look exceptionally nicely on a tote bag, and it is absolutely perfect for taking gifts to the holiday or for carrying around books. I think this is a really good design and a conversation starter for a tote bag. So that's what we're going to do with this design here. I just kind of wanted to update you because we'd been working on that one. And then let's see here. We did finish Gobble Till You Wobble. And this is where we are now with our doodling. And I showed you guys yesterday how, or was it yesterday? Day before, how to draw a Celtic knot. And so if we have time today and we do the Celtic cross, you know, is the basic same idea. And then what we will do is we'll just draw it out and use those basic patterns that you learned before. I'll just show you how to twist it around so that it makes a cross. And you know, it's very simple, very straightforward. But you know, it's, you know, you got to know how to do it, and it'll just make it easier. You could probably figure it out on your own if you stuck with it. So anyways, we can go over that today. But the first thing I want to do is I want to grab this Stream Deck over here. And see if I can plop this down. I'm actually going to turn off this for right now. Whoops. Boop. Live stream off. Stop mirroring. Alright, so this here is the Stream Deck control panel. And what it does, it allows me to do all kinds of functions. Not just for streaming, but if I wanted to use it in Photoshop, Illustrator, anything, it allows me to record a pattern or a series of commands to a button. So I should be able to just push one button. And what I wanted to do is see if I could get this Batman transition to come up. This one here, I'll go ahead and turn it on. Ta-da! Well, let me just double check the sound here, make sure everything's coming along okay. All right, let's see how I think this mic sounds good. Anyways, I was playing with some of the settings on it yesterday. Let me know down in the comments if you think that this sounds a little bit better. You know, I wanted to make sure that we had, you know, that I had all the settings for the audio set up correctly. And one of the things that I did was I set it up so that it should level out the levels depending on how far away or close I am as far as volume. And let me just see if that is on and working correctly. Let's see, we go in here to filters on OBS. Yeah, and I have the compressor up. So anyways, So hopefully it sounds a little bit better. Also threw in an equalizer to help level out some of the bass and the trebles, so that you get kind of a good consistent sound. I'm not an audio person. I watched a number of YouTube videos yesterday on how to set all of this up so that hopefully a little bit higher quality production of the audio comes across. So I really don't know what I'm doing. I just use the settings that they recommended. Unless I hear it immediately, I can't really tell. Even now, I can't tell if there's any real difference at all. Based on what we were streaming before. So this is not my bailiwick, so to speak. But anyways, if you have any suggestions or anything, please leave it down in the comments. I'm going to take a second here real quick and just take a look over the comments and our streams and make sure that everything looks like it's connected properly. And we are good to go. So we'll jump over here to, what are we on here? We are on Facebook, and Facebook looks good. Looks like things are going there properly. Here is Periscope or Twitter. Everything there looks okay. We got somebody who's stopped in to watch us. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And we'll take a look at the YouTube. And it looks like everything's coming along there okay. And then finally Twitch. And it looks like we are broadcasting on Twitch. So, and I have, up here underneath our logo, we do this every day at 10 o'clock. And, and I have up here on the logo right beneath it where you can find us on Facebook. Obviously, just look for AskBTs, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And on Twitch, I meant to change it over to AskBTs, but right now that is set to CFLIII. So that is our handle there on Twitch. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I am super excited about this Stream Deck. I think that it is going to be so handy. And, part of my problem with, I'm trying to increase the quality of the stream, even though, we didn't do really much designing yesterday or today. I want to kind of take a break and make sure that we're producing the highest quality stream that we can. But, I found myself kind of looking at the screens too much, trying to figure out, what I needed to do here and there and everything else. The last real hurdle I have is with the chat window. So, if there's a way I could figure out how to aggregate all the chats, I would just be as happy as a clam. I was hoping to be able to do it through Discord, but I haven't been able to figure out a good way to do it on Discord, or how to do it on Discord. Probably, what I need to do is just I need to take a look and see if maybe I can find some instructional videos on it. I did a quick search and I wasn't able to find anything out there. But, once I get that, then I would be able to concentrate just on what I'm doing and then on the video and the video quality also. But the Stream Deck will be very easy because as far as the software that I use to stream, if I wanted to bring up, this transaction on Batman, which is the one that we're going to be working on, I would be able to just hit a button to be able to pull that up. And then I could do all kinds of cool things and then just assign it to buttons to increase the production value of our live stream. Excuse me, I had a little soda this morning. So anyways, so let's see here. Let's see if we can get this Batman working correctly. So down here is, I had put over that it is a source, which it is, but you got to turn it on and then turn it off in order for it to work. See how the light went off when I turned it off? Ta-da! I am not hearing the desktop, so let's take a look here. That looks good. There's a glitch here with this software to connect it, the desktop. Let's make sure. But I didn't hear that at all. So if I come into here, Now let's try it. Nope, still don't hear it. And you know, that's the problem that I've had, is getting the desktop to work consistently. Let's see here, I've got the volume on there. But you know, this has been a little bit of a learning process, and I'm hoping that, you know, in the audio, oh my gosh, I've just been pulling out my hair over this audio to try and get this worked out, you know, and it seems like it gets worked out for a short period of time, then poops out again. So I'm going to take just a second here and see. Let me hit that transition again. Just want to see something. All right, it comes up there, but not on the desktop. All right, I'm going to go in here to Preferences, come over here to Sound, and it's set there, which is where it should be on the outputs. Input we have here. Ta-da! And then let's go here. We should have it all connected here through multiple devices. And this is the microphone. You guys can't see what I'm doing. And then the other one is the thing that's supposed to connect the audio here. It doesn't seem to be doing it. Ta-da! And I'm wondering, let me pull something up. I'm going to connect back up the iPad and, you know, create. That was heard through the microphone. So anyhow, let me get this going again, and then I'm going to do something to create some noise on here and see if we can hear it. So let's open a game. Fortnite. It's a fun game. Move this down. See if we can get some sounds to come out here and see if we can hear that real quick. Nope, no sound coming out there. Let's check our volume. Volume's there. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this up on the screen real quickly and see if I can see what's going on here with this volume. It's always a problem. Turn it off. Okay, it's on there. Okay. Did that. Still a whole lot of nothing. It was working yesterday. Whoops, I shouldn't have turned that off. Still no sound there. All right. It's always something. Always something. And that transition's not working either. And I've got it set up here. Maybe let me turn it off and then go back here and see if that does it. All right, let's click into something here. Missions. Nothing. By the way, if you enjoy video games, this is a super fun game. Okay, well, I think this is how the stream is going to end up going today, unfortunately. You know, I think that what to do. I think we just might well, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and stream it. If you guys wanted to view it while I try and troubleshoot this audio, yet again, I don't understand why it keeps cutting off on me. Let me check over here and make sure everything on this is set up okay, and it is. Nothing's muted there. So, whoops, sorry, hit the mic stand. So anyways, you know, a lot of this software is made for Microsoft, and you know, they port it over into and kind of make it fit with Apple, and sometimes it just doesn't fit in there quite right. Let me turn this off and turn that back on. I don't know if anybody out there has ever watched the IT Crowd, but it's a British sitcom they made a number of years back, and it is hilarious, at least in my opinion. And anyways, that's one of the things when anybody would call down to the IT department and ask anything, they would say just turn it off and on again. And so it's always kind of amusing. Let me turn the volume off on this. So it is off. All right. So let's go through this methodically as we can. Let me turn off, well, if I turn off OBS, I'll destroy the feed. I can see that my mic is coming through. If you're not hearing anything at all, please let me know. Let me go through and take a look at the different chats here. Again, if you're not getting any kind of volume, let me know. Everything looks good there. That's off. Sometimes you'll get an echo. It was working before. Let me see the echo. Am I going to get an echo now? Nope. Periscope. Go back here. And that's not even showing up with the volume on this thing. I might stop the Periscope and restart it and see if the problem is there. Let me do that. I'm going to stop this broadcast on Periscope. Preview the broadcast. And see if this no, you can't even hear it coming out through there. So I think it's actually the problems in the browser. If anybody has any suggestions or knows about any of these things, I would love to have some help here. How on earth could I be having problems with this again? I thought I had gotten all this worked out. You know what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to shut down all the programs and reopen everything and see if that solves the problem. you know, I've got to find something that's a little bit more of a permanent solution, because this just seems to keep on happening, and I apologize. But so anyways, I am going to shut it all down, and I'm going to restart things, and hopefully you'll be able to hear things that are going on the desktop, and then we can get things rolling here. All right, let me do that, and I will get back to everybody. Let me turn off the stream. Bye bye. Be back shortly.